The eco-commercial building concept is applicable to all climate zones. We have currently 3 buildings in our own assets worldwide and 1 external to prove the concept. The external one is in operation now. It's a kindergarten in the city of Monheim, the headquarters of Bayer Crop Science. Energy is supplied by geothermal and solar energy, and also in operation is the Bayer Administrative Building in Diagem, Belgium, running at half of energy consumption when compared to conventional methods. And the conference center on our Pittsburgh site in the USA is the third in our asset. In Asia Pacific, our first ECB is a low energy, is a zero emission building, which will be a BMS office at Greater Noida near New Delhi, India. We are working with the local partners, adapting it to the subtropical conditions of the region. A breathtaking project is Masdar City in Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates. It is designed for 40 to 50,000 inhabitants and targeted to be the first carbon neutral, zero waste city. It is even aimed to replace cars by a personal rapid transit system. The city should be ready by 2014 and then host IRENA, the International Renewable Energy Agency. Biomaterial Science has signed an agreement with Masdar Company to develop an eco-commercial building prototype with state-of-the-art design for a subtropical climate. The ready building is intended to house the Middle East ECB program organization of biomaterial science. And ladies and gentlemen, you could see we are rolling out our ECB also in Thailand. In 2010 serves as a preparatory year. We hope that soon a local partnership is formed and the first eco-commercial building could be built here. The second lighthouse example in our climate program is the Bayer Climate Check. The Bayer Group uses this tool, developed by Bayer Technology Services, to analyze production processes worldwide, including aspects such as raw materials, logistics, and energy, and determine their interaction with the climate. The Bayer Climate Check is transparent and easy to understand. It is made up of the climate footprint, a key performance indicator, and the climate impact analysis, a systematic climate-focused examination of manufacturing processes and plants. It follows the notion of the energy consumption the better in both ecological and economic aspects. To document the transparency and objectiveness of our procedure, the climate footprint has been certified by the TÜV Süd, an official inspection agency in Germany. The Bayer Climate Check affects 140 subgroup plants, including our production of polycarbonate, our big world-scale plant in Mattaput in Thailand. And these 140 subgroup plants are responsible for more than 85% of greenhouse gas emitted as a result of fire production. The study should be concluded by the middle of this year. It is expected that emissions of direct and indirect greenhouse gases in the group will be reduced further by 5 to 10%. The tool will help us in particular to identify new and potential ways of reducing emissions and achieving our ambitious emission targets. It helps us also to further develop our energy management at our plant in Mattaput, which is at high level already, having received last year the Prime Minister's Industry Award. The Bayer Climate Check is also offered to the market by Bayer Technology Services, a service company of the Bayer Group. Ladies and gentlemen, agriculture faces many big challenges. The growing world population leads to increasing food and energy, while the farmland per capita is decreasing. Moreover, the wealth of people is growing. It results to higher consumption of meat. Stocks are decreasing. The demand of biofuels is going up. And on top, climate change. Abiotic stress factors such as heat, drought, increased light stress, and soil salinity can reduce yields by up to 80%. As part of the bioclimate program, the biocrop science subgroup has initiated a number of projects to make plants more stress resistant and achieve a significant increase in agricultural productivity through the development of hybrid crops and new plantation technologies. On this chart you can see a comparison of rice plants protected with PCS products and unprotected ones. Plant growth and root strength of the protected rice are significantly better. Furthermore, Bayer is shifting meaningful research and development resources from conventional crop protection to bioscience, developing high-yielding canola, rice, and cotton hybrids. We can also proudly show here one example of our R&D commitment, and it's here in Thailand. It's our Rice Development Center in Suphanburi, where breeding and plant development activities are going on for Thailand and for Asia. We plan to introduce the first commercial seed varieties to the Thai market during next year, 2011. Part of our climate program is also to look into the chances of future technologies. Very promising possibilities we see in the use of bay tubes or carbon nanotubes. Just on last January 29th, Bayer has opened a new pilot facility in Leverkusen, Germany, the biggest plant of its kind worldwide. The use of bay tubes lead to lighter and stronger composites already applied in wind turbines, for instance, as you can see also on the picture. And climate change could also alter patterns of disease incidence, for instance, increasing occurrence of water and vector-borne pathogens like malaria, cholera, or the sleeping sickness. Bayer is adapting its climate program to respond to this trend with a new research platform and the public-private partnership IBCC, which is also sponsored by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, to control malaria. Finally, the Bayer climate program contains supporting measures. A biannual climate award of €50,000 is given for outstanding scientific studies related to climate change. Professor Joachim from the Fraunhofer Institute in Germany was the first winner for his research in energy efficiency. In several countries, we support the climate program with corporate social responsibility programs. In Thailand and in Vietnam, in future also in Cambodia, we focus on education in environment and science. And supporting measures also mean employees helping to reduce emissions. We are doing that by adopting a more and more eco-friendly car fleet, reducing emissions caused by business travel, and also by green IT, saving energy at our big data centers and in our offices. Ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude with 2 slides. First, external recognition by leading institutions encourage us that we are on a valuable track. Currently, we are ranked in the Carbon Disclosure Leadership Index of the Carbon Disclosure Project as the world's #1 company. This decision was based on the sound and transparent reporting in our climate strategy and on the consistent reduction of our greenhouse gas emissions.